Hello, hi there, it's me, it's Dave. How's it going, my friends? God bless you, thank you kindly, deeply, for finding some time in your hopefully relaxing Friday evening to join me for some news, information, commentary regarding the paid MK1 Beta. It's here. Yes. If you're excited to play Mortal Kombat 1, you're going to have an opportunity on August 18th. But the beta is not what I expected. I am very much perplexed by the state of affairs with Mortal Kombat 1 and the promotional activities leading up to release. Just to give some background, I was previously involved with Big Pharma. That is what my career was in until life took me elsewheres. But I was very much focused on the promotional review of materials for drugs, medicines, getting this out to the public or to professionals. This was what I was dealing with. Regulatory framework with assessing if something is promotional or not, because that is a big question. Is it promotion or is it not promotion for drugs? Also, is it giving too much information, not enough information? Really focused on the fair and balanced aspect of that promotional review for medicines. But I find myself having so many questions left unanswered by the promotional activities of NRS, WB. What is going on? I am not entirely satisfied with what's been going on, and if you've been following my other live streams, you might know that MK1 has sort of rubbed me the wrong way. But I feel that regardless of where you are on the hype spectrum, you could be utterly hyped and overblown with excitement to buy this new game and play it, or you could just be unaffected, don't care. I think it's important, wherever you fall on that spectrum, to ask critical questions as to what is being delivered. Is this product worthy of you opening up your wallet and paying your hard-earned dollars in purchasing? And for myself, I feel that there is a severe lack of information revolving Mortal Kombat 1, which is unfortunate. You know, we've been waiting so long for an improvement over MK11, and I'm not confident to say that that is here with MK1. Yes, it has beautiful particle effects, beautiful scenery, lots of beauty in hair physics and fabric textures. But these are not the game. These are not the games that we are going to be playing for years. A lot of people play the game, they play just one character. This is not the situation for myself. I enjoy playing with all of the characters, so I am very much wanting to know the full, complete roster. Now, where do we begin? Where do we begin? Oh, this is where we begin. Have you ever seen this meme? I think it's very much applicable to everyone.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next products.
Right? This is kind of what NRS's strategy boiled down to one sentence. I would say that this is the strategy for MK1 marketing, which is very unfortunate. They are wanting people to not ask questions. They just want people to consume product, and this is highlighted here in this pre-order beta access. Never really before in other game franchises have I encountered a paid beta. Most games I'm thinking back on, The betas were either closed, open to a lucky few who were selected, or they were open betas. So these were free activities. This is not even really a beta for Mortal Kombat 1. This is a pre-order bonus. Can we just say it? You are paying for the privilege to play their game in an unfinished state. Not to mention highly selective, only PS5 and Xbox Series X, leaving out the PC and Switch players. It's terrible. Why is this not on Switch? Why is this not on PC? I could maybe understand that NRS has developed the PS5 and Xbox versions, but that leaves me in a state of worry for the Switch and PC versions, because are they not finished? Are they not developed yet? Is this why we don't have a pre-order bonus available for people who only have a Switch or a PC? Concerning. I think like this is the tone that we should have when delving into more of the promotional activities of Mortal Kombat 1. And where else are you going to get the promotional activities if not from their official website? This is all of their promotional pieces of what's going on for the game. This is what they're selling you on in order to play, right? So ambiguous, it's in our bloods. That's the new catchphrase. Immersive story campaign. Can we honestly say that we know anything about the story other than there are going to be some cutscenes that merge into fights? Immersive story campaign. Fight through brand new story featuring your favorite Mortal Kombat characters like you've never seen them before. Yes, of course, we have never seen this before. MK1 on PS5, but story cutscenes does not make an immersive story campaign. I feel like this statement is dishonest based on what we're seeing, that we're not seeing anything shifting from the chapter mode of stories. You have one chapter, 4 fights. That's chapter 1. Chapter 2, you have some cutscenes mixed in with 4 fights. This is not immersive, in my opinion. If you think story cutscenes are immersive, well, that's your opinion. This is all opinion. Please don't get upset. If you find cutscenes totally immersive, then that's you. But, I mean, even still, the cameo fighters, this is something that was always kind of questionable in the game, and I think for a lot of people still, the cameo mechanic has not been properly sold to people. I'm willing to be open to the idea that cameo fighters are fun. I mean, it's the gimmick of the game. It's gotta be fun, otherwise why would people spend their time developing it? Questions? Yes, I mean, like, hopefully there is something to be found in the cameo fighters, but Stephanie said, LOL, it's going back to the Kombat cast. Stephanie did say that there are lots of cameos that we have not seen. I am personally hoping that there is a buff cameo, much like Kotal Khan's Totems or Baraka's War Banner. It would be so cool if you could have a cameo that does that. I am open to the possibility, but see, this is kind of deceptive marketing because it's playing along my own expectations, hopes, and desires on what is good, rather than just telling us up front what is in the game. Yeah, I'm really not digging what they have listed here as main marketing details. That's it. No word of other game modes, no word of anything else. Immersive story campaign cameo fighters. Not even words on customization, words on single player experience, PvP modes, King of the Hill 2v2. No mention of anything, which is very frightening considering that we are less than 50 days away from release. NRS, WB, they're asking people to pre-order a game for which there is no information. This is terrible. This is bad marketing, bad promotional activities. And if this came across my desk, when I was working for pharma, I would have said that this is not good. This is really not good. This is not going to stand up to regulatory laws, policies. It's not good. But unfortunately, nothing is really regulated here in video game world. Immersive story campaign, big bold words for something that we've only seen cutscenes for. Okay, let's do a quick compare and contrast. Street Fighter 6 provided a wealth of information prior to release. The World Tour mode, their story mode, was shared in the demo, which was free to everyone to play, regardless of if you pre-ordered or not, even if you had a passing interest or you didn't even care about Street Fighter 6, you could still experience World Tour and know what it was about. Avatar, customization features, all of this stuff is provided up front. Why are people excited for something that we have no idea about is kind of mind-boggling to me. Without the information, without any further details, we have 2 sentences, a sentence and a half, a sentence and a heading is basically all we're getting about the story mode. And I mean, you can piece it together from the trailers, from the cutscenes, that there are cutscenes within those trailers. That's pretty much it, at least from what I'm seeing. So working off of sight seen, I'm not calling that immersive story mode. Okay, so, I mean, like, even delving further, it seems like... Okay, let me just preface this. I don't like Reddit. You can see I'm not logged in. I don't have a Reddit account. I don't enjoy it. I don't like Reddit. I don't like Twitter either, but I'm forced to have an account. Thank you, Elon Musk, in order to snoop and lurk. So yes, but I can snoop and lurk here on Reddit. And one very interesting place, I would say, within the MK community, if you have not seen it before, is the Mortal Kombat Leaks website from Reddit. People on Reddit seem very, like, there's an echo chamber. Please, I encourage dissenting opinion. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, if you're watching this, I'm not asking you to 100% agree with me. I am asking you to ask critical questions. Just think about what is going on. That's all. That's all I'm asking. But people on Reddit seem to be within an echo chamber where one thought is seeded and then gets reflected and magnified. And here it is, you know, they believe the leaks, obviously. It's the leaks of Mortal Kombat. But it says here, from this person, given that we know most of the roster, even if there are 1 or 2 characters that haven't been leaked yet, they believe the leaks are sacrosanct. I don't believe anything is sacrosanct, especially in a video game. Okay, maybe, well, Jesus is sacrosanct. Okay, never mind. But most certainly don't play a big enough role in the story to have a chapter. Who do we think will be getting a chapter this time around? People are already speculating on the chapter story mode of cutscene with fights. This is disgusting. Since MK9 has been the same story concept, story narration delivered to us for more than a decade, since MK9. MK9, Injustice 1, MKX, Injustice 2, they're all of this story mode. Cutscene fight. That is not immersive. I feel like this is so deceptive in its marketing when they're not giving us any, like, why can't I click on this and there's more details? Street Fighter does this way better. I can click on it and there's more details. What's going on? So I feel like if you are just a Mortal Kombat fanboy, your perspective might be limited in the fact that you're not playing other games, especially not other fighting games. I think it's important to keep a wide perspective and see what the competition is doing, because 100% Ed Boon is checking what Tekken is doing. Ed Boon is checking what Street Fighter is doing. So why should we not be comparing them if they are the competitors? Anyways, so we come here. This is another thing that really bothers me, is the fact that we don't have much information on the roster. The roster is being drip-fed to us. Why? At this point in Street Fighter's promotional activities, we already knew the full roster plus DLC for what was happening within Street Fighter 6. Here we are, less than 50 days, and we're still playing guessing games and predictions for who's going to be on the roster. Not that anyone on the roster looks beautiful. Do check out my other live stream from yesterday where I critiqued all of these outfits. But can she look good? You know what? Kenshi grows upon me day by day. I do like this body armor aesthetic. But yeah, there's no roster. How are you supposed to put $140 here in Canada for Premium Edition down on to this game without even knowing who's in the game? This is deception. This is not MK deception. This is promotional deception. People should be asking the questions. Why is there not more information coming out? And sure, you could say that in MKX's promotional lead up, same with MK11, that there was this also lack of information, but should we be conditioned to accept a lack of information? No, I don't think so. I think it's important for people to ask questions, especially if you have to spend dollars. Okay, so wow, crazy time. Yes, here we go. This is a news article. This was prior to the release of Street Fighter 6. They even had their height and weight. WTF. They even had he's 106 pounds? Whoa, okay. But they even, they had a full list of roster reveal for these other games. It's not impossible, and it makes me believe that there is a reason for why this deception is going on with particularly the roster. For me, it's probably going to be the story and cameo aspects of the game, but it seems like they just are purposefully keeping it quiet to get those dollars. Everything is all about getting dollars. They're not giving out information. We'll talk more about this, because yes, I think that there was also a kind of scary aspect here. Really insane that before the roster has been revealed, we already know the DLC. All of the DLC from Kombat Pack 1 has been revealed before we know who are the full 24 slots on the roster. Does that not strike you as strange? Seems very strange. Why are they, I don't know, pandering to people who would purchase the game for guest characters? Because they're hoping to make lots more dollars off of that than true MK fans, because if their main is not included on the roster, they're not buying it? Perhaps. Really weird. Also, it's disgusting practice in video games. Most video games are doing this. Actually, Hogwarts Legacy did not do this, so I like Hogwarts Legacy. But here, Homelander available spring 2024. They are stretching this out for as long as possible so that they can rake in those dollars from the initial sale of MK1. So that David Zaslav has something nice to say about NRS in the quarterly earnings reports. It's dishonest, because just looking off of this, it seems like the characters are in a pretty much finalized state. I may sound like a boomer, but I remember the days when games shipped to us complete, and we did not have to worry about things like roadmaps telling us what to expect in the future. So instead of actually giving us salient details about things about the game, like cameo fighters, roster reveal, as well as what is the story mode? Are there other game modes? What about PvP modes? Instead of giving us any details about this, they are already planning for DLC. Guaranteed, they've already had DLC 2 in the works, or maybe even 80-90% complete. It's dishonest. I feel it's dishonest. However, this whole leak situation. Like, all of these characters were leaked to us pretty much a day after the announcement of MK1 and pre-orders went live. Because Amazon Italy the next day told us about these 6 characters, plus the 5 cameo characters, Movado, Farah, Chameleon, who was the other one? Johnny, and someone? Yeah. Yeah, the day after, let's see if we can find it. Oh, here we go. Unfortunate. Yes, Ed Boon comes here saying a great video by Uncaged, shooting down the rumors, and it's a picture of Uncaged looking very upset at the rumors about Peacemaker, Homelander, based on the Amazon Italy leak. This is a dishonest tweet. So not only are the promotional activities here officially from their website sorely lacking information, we've also got to contend with the fact that Ed Boon is throwing a spanner in the works, lying, basically, about things. Why? He knew that Homelander was in the game. He knew that Peacemaker was in the game. Why would he make a tweet like this if it were not to dissuade people from believing the Amazon Italy leak? It's so dishonest. I am so perplexed by it. Curious indeed. Alright, so let's see what you guys are saying. Not sure if you guys agree with me, but these are just opinions. Everyone's allowed to have an opinion. Brian. Hey, Brian. Love you, brother. John. Hey there, John. How come in-store pre-orders get a beta code? You need a code for a code. Confusing. Yes, Zed Dog. We will be talking about this. Ruben, you know they won't give us the full roster at beta. I'm not expecting the full roster in the beta, but Tekken did give us 16 characters to play with in the beta. Right? So I'm not expecting that out of Mortal Kombat, but I'm expecting them, if they want people to pay the money, they should be telling people who's on the roster. You're next. Not it's in our bloods. Oh, you're next is the... No, it says in our bloods. That's their catchphrase. NRS needs to release more information if they plan on driving in new customers. People like myself have already pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition. I mean, like, I already pre-ordered the Collector's Edition. They already got my money. So, I mean, I paid $350 for my dislike of this product. I got no code on my receipt. I would hate to go back to the store. Oh no, said Dog. Call the head office. John, I love the cutscenes and the story. That's probably where we differ. Oh no. I feel like for me, any game, I don't have time for cutscenes. Let me just skip through. Let me get to the fight. This is what I do. Costas, it is so stupid how MK is not releasing on Switch. Is releasing on Switch and not PS4. Totally agree. Totally agree, Costas. MK11 looked trashed in the Switch. How will MK1 look? One can only hope, but it will probably be trash. Feather Guardian, I have a feeling MK1 will focus more on Earthrealm and Outworld, and Edenia is a wasteland. Oh. Cider M, seems crazy the beta isn't free so people get a chance to try before they play. I played the Street Fighter 6 beta and enjoyed it enough to buy the game. Yeah, totally agree, Cider M. A great point. I think it is really terrible that the paid beta is essentially paywalling your ability to try out the game beforehand. Even Street Fighter 6 had a demo that was freely available to everyone. Sure, there were closed betas for the fans who signed up and wanted to get in. But yeah, it's really unfortunate that this is the promotional route that they have decided upon. And sure, this was the strategy. I guess this is where we should talk about this. This was the strategy with MK11. MK11 paid beta as well. Before the release of MK11, they had a closed beta. At least it's called closed, not pre-order beta, but it was also a pre-order paywalled experience. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. And it sucks that they're using the same strategy that they've been using for years now. And it makes me very unlikely, like, very not hopeful about them changing much of what was bad about MK11, which would be the grindiness, the RNG, the vast amount of meaningless customization in the form of gears and icons and skins. Yeah, like, I really hope that there is, like, some sort of change in the future. John, LOL, how come MK1 releases on Switch? Yeah, we got that. It's all cloak and dagger with NRS. I know. I rather read Ed's tweets and trolls than these leaks on Reddit. If only NRS confirmed this game on the 30th anniversary. Totally agree. Needs to be more females in Kombat Pack 1. It's a sausage party, Cider M. Apparently Tekken 8 got leaked by hackers on the beta, but just a few. Yeah, I heard about that too. Very interesting. So yes, so that brings us to the official announcement for the paid beta from Mortal Kombat 1's official Twitter. They say your weekend of combat is close at hand. The MK1 pre-order beta begins August 18th. Giving you a selection of Liu Kang, Sub-Zero, Kenshi, Kitana, Johnny Cage, and Li Mei. I am not upset with the fact that it's a small subset of the roster. I think that's within the realms of expectation. However, I am shocked that Scorpion and Melina aren't included in this list of playable characters. Why are they keeping Melina and Scorpion under wraps? Makes no sense. Cameos: Kano, Sonya, Jackson, Frost. I'm excited about Frost. We already saw Kano, Sonya, and Jax. I'm excited about the newer characters that we haven't gotten a chance to examine, like Johnny and Li Mei. Very interesting. They also provide a link to their FAQ, which gives you this. I am surprised that there are so many anticipated frequently asked questions. Okay, so really insane. They really drive home the fact that this is not for Switch or PC. Once again, I feel like this is an injustice, pun intended, for people playing on Switch and PC. Why on earth can they not play in the beta? And it smacks of this game not being truly cross-platform. On Street Fighter 6, I can play against people on PC. Can't do that with MK11, and it looks like it's gonna be the same situation for MK1, where people on PC and Switch are gonna be left on an island unto themselves. There's no form of cross-platform play, which is worrying, very worrying. Also, I find it kind of insulting for anyone who pre-ordered at a store or got it physically or got the collector's edition, because you are being punished. If you decided to get the collector's edition, get the most expensive form of this game, like myself, you have to follow all of these steps in order to get the code for the beta, and it's only redeemable on August 15th. So not only is it complicated, but there's also a timeline. I'm getting punished for deciding to spend more than $300 on a game that isn't even out, that I know nothing about the roster or the game modes. I have to do all these extra steps compared with people who get the premium edition digitally on PlayStation. It's just automatic. Automatic receive access pre-order beta. Why? Why do they have to make it so complicated? Surely they had a better tracking mechanism for people to provide their receipts or their confirmations to get a code. But no, instead we have to worry about this participating retailers we have to go back to contact head office to get a code. Because quite likely, GameStop here in Canada isn't giving me a code. I'm going to have to call them or wait for an email, hope that there's an email. Then I'm going to have to make sure that I have my proper WB Games account, redeem, pre-order, get the code, make sure that I'm doing this all before August 15th. Whereas people who just get it digitally don't have to do a single thing. I'm getting punished for spending more money to get the collector's edition. Does that make sense? I am getting financially and physically abused, emotionally abused. I don't understand. I have to do all of this extra stuff. Why? So this is really shocking. If this is like the lead up to the promotional release of the game, that we have to do all of this extra work by spending extra dollars, doing extra things, it's unfair. Really unfair. Not to mention unfair for anyone who just doesn't have money. I am blessed enough to be in a situation to purchase the collector's edition. Many people are living paycheck to paycheck, can't afford rent and food, so it becomes a choice between the two. And they can't play the game that they've grown up with as a child knowing. And I'm not speaking to people who are 20 years old. I'm speaking to people who are 40 years old. I'm talking to the older set. Because clearly children, they are on board the hype train and they're on Reddit. This is my interpretation of the people on Reddit. That they are young and they are on the hype train. They are in the echo chamber. It's, yeah, crazy. Okay, so, yeah, interesting, terrible. I hate this promotional activity. I am getting punished. Why? Okay, so, once again, this is basically all the information that we know about the game. It's the same information that was released with the official game announcement. Information about the Kombat pack, Johnny Cage skin included in the Kombat pack. Actually, this was called Classic Characters. They have since changed this chart to say Cameo Characters. Interesting. But they also say here 2,700 Dragon Crystals. What on earth are Dragon Crystals? I mean, if it's going to be the same story, like people are on Reddit and they're saying it's going to be a story chapter, cutscene, 4 fights per chapter, blah, blah, blah. If people are expecting that, can we not also expect the same level of grindiness and reliance on the premium shop in MK11? Like, imagine if we did not have the infinite time crystal glitch. It would be a lot worse. A lot worse. But the fact that they are marketing this to players as something to be interested by, it's worrying. There are no details in the game about customization. People are saying, oh, there's no gear pieces. People are saying, oh, you can change the skins. This is what you're purchasing with the Dragon Crystals. How? How do you know? We don't know. Where's the official word? There is no official word. And if everything is translating 1-to-1 in terms of story game mode for the single player experience from MK11 to MK1, how can we not also expect the same level of grindiness within MK1? I'm speaking from experience. I have wasted a PlayStation 5 playing MK11 to acquire all of the things in the game. It's grindy. So I'm so worried about this. There's no words at all. Why sell us something when we don't even know what we're buying? This is really, once again, the question that we should be asking. They are selling us something we have no idea, really, what we're buying. Which is terrible. This is terrible marketing. Okay, so there are basically 2 answers, I feel, for this whole situation of poor marketing. So, or 2 answers, really. So the first answer, I feel, is keep the information sparse so that people pre-order based on wishes and desires. For instance, like, I'm hoping that the cameo fighter mechanic will be as deep as it is in MK11 with tag assist consumables. Like, I'm hoping it's going to be deeper than that. But I mean, truly, I can't answer that because we haven't seen that yet. So it works on me to keep this information sparse so that people pre-order the game hoping that the game is going to be good. But that's a luxury afforded to people who can make this kind of frivolous purchase. It's not food, it's not rent, it's not clothes. So yeah, this is frivolous. So I feel like keeping the roster information equally sparse. I'm also in the same situation. Like, I'm hoping for Jade. Where be Jade? As long as they don't reveal the full roster, that empty however many number of slots, that can be attributed to everyone's favorite character if it has not already been officially revealed. This is a great way for NRS to get the monies, to get the pre-orders, to get those sales numbers without actually giving the information, because if they give the information, this is the other answer, I feel. NRS probably knows that what they have is likely not good enough. They're telling us immersive story campaign that's just gonna be cutscenes. Oh, the website doesn't want to display. Oh no. Oh no. They locked me out of the website. Yeah, they're promising immersive story campaign. They probably know already that this is not going to be any different from what you've experienced in MK9, MKX, MK11. And I don't think that this qualifies the statement of you've never seen them before. Seeing them in a way that we've never seen them before would be a 3D model that you can walk up to and teabag. This is what I wanted. But we don't have that, which is terrible. So having those pre-orders in, having people purchase the game outright just so that they can get the beta access as well. People are totally up to them. Like, they totally have it up to them if they're going to keep the pre-order or not. But most people who purchase things don't want to go through the hassle of the returns procedure. So this is just a greedy, deceptive way that NRS can get people committed to the game and involved with it by just not sharing information. And I don't expect much more information to be revealed in the future. Like, we know that there's going to be something coming at EVO, as said at the Q&A panel at San Diego Comic-Con, that we have something to look forward to at EVO. But I don't think we're going to be seeing full cameo gameplay showcase. Not yet. I don't think it's ever going to happen. I don't think we're going to get a full roster reveal. I'm very uncertain about this. Okay, so I'm brought back to the fact all of this is very much underscored by Ed Boon just being deceptive as well, trolling people on Twitter, saying that the Peacemaker leak was fake. Like, this is the tone, really. If the head honcho of the company is being deceptive, why should we expect any less or any different from NRS? The official communications. Like, I mean, if this is the tone being set, like, how should we expect any different from MK1, from NRS? Which is terrible. I'm very much upset by that. And I mean, like, Ed Boon had a huge troll. If you weren't on Twitter recently, he did have an Ask Me Anything sort of stuck in an ER waiting room, so ask me stuff. He doesn't give an answer to anything. What's the point of asking, like, telling people to ask you things if you're just gonna wiffle waffle on every single response? He does not give a direct response on anything, which means that the lack of information on the game leading up to release is very much intentional. This is what he intends. He is trolling everyone, even in the official promotional activities. You will know soon enough. Where is Jade? Is she going to be on the base roster? Great question, Sergeant Sonya Blade. Why doesn't he answer? We need answers. This is also, I mean, if you scroll through this, we can find some crazy things. Reveal at Evo. Yeah, but this was already asked at San Diego Comic-Con. Like, I'm not sure how is this new. That's not new. Reiko trailer when? Soon. And of course, this is going to spawn, media outlets to create an article solely based on this. Soon. Dumb. I hate it. Just be direct. Just tell people what's going on in the game. Are you going to be a cameo fighter? Low probability. LOL. Favorite MK game? Shockingly, he says 9X and 11. I would have said Deception. Okay, confirmation 100% that they are observing what the competitors are doing in the marketplace. Would you ever consider Negan as a guest character? Didn't Tekken already do that? Like, they know what Tekken is doing. They know what Street Fighter is doing. They know that Street Fighter and Tekken are just more open and transparent about communications. And they are purposefully muddying the waters. It's frustrating. It really is frustrating. I wish that there was more. I wish that there was more communications, more honesty. Yes. Okay. So let's see what you guys are saying. We've got ourselves some more new official information. John, I'd rather know Scorpion's name. LOL. LOL. Yeah, I'm okay. They could have called him whatever they wanted because it doesn't sound like Kuai Liang or Hanzo Hasashi. So they could have just named him something else completely. MK fans should prioritize memorizing a 10-hit combo rather than what Scorpion's name is. What? You know what? Do you know a 10-hit combo? I know one. It's a fatal blow. Seriously, how come MK1 releases... Oh, yes, we got that. Okay. Feather, I'm not a fan of beta since every time they release it, they leak everything, and it makes me mad. Aw. I'm sorry to hear that, Feather. I don't get how we have full DLC done before the game done. Why not make them main roster? Great question. I totally agree with you. I think that it seems like everything is in a very finalized state. But like I said earlier, they are stretching those earnings out till 2024 on MK1 so that they'll have something nice to say at the earnings shareholders conference calls. There's 8 or 9 characters left in the roster. It better have fan requested or female characters. Totally agree, Feather. Highway, again, I blame WB is the same with their other games too. They make you have that WB Games account. Yeah, this is true. Is this NRS new tactic extortion? Oh no. Already leaked the roster so far is true, but not all of it. I'll believe the leaks when they are officially revealed. Like, I believed a lot in the Amazon Italy leak. Like, 90% certain. But I don't think any of us should say, like, with 100% certainty that any of the leaks are super true. Well, I mean, like, I have this article here talking about the Kombat Pack 2 Rumor leaks 6 more DLC characters. Ridiculous. A new leak claims to reveal the 6 playable characters for Kombat Pack 2, which will have new Bacano, Serena, Harley Quinn, Deathstroke, and Doomslayer. Fans should wait for an official announcement before getting too excited. This does not sound as credible as the Amazon leak, mainly because this is coming from one of those leakers on Reddit or something. Yeah, these games outlets, where do they do their research? They're making articles on secondary sources. Where are the primary sources? Very curious. Okay, Johnny is the only character in the bio that's smiling. Nobody talks about the Wonder Woman game. Like, what happened? Oh no. That beta is weak AF. Oh no. I'm hoping that there's good stuff from the MK1 beta, but we'll have to experience it together. Alright, so in this trend of creating their own official character bios for the characters, I think this was in response to the information that was shared in a tweet about Rain coming from the website about General Shao and Sindel. The official NRS promotional people, the marketing team, didn't like what was going on. So they've decided to take initiative, which they should have done beforehand, honestly, and provide these, like, kind of weak pictures. And I find them so samey. So all of them have this, the menu artwork of MK1 plus the key character artwork for the character and their official character bio. Nothing really new. Nothing really new. Unfortunate. Okay, so yes, pre-order beta. Beta is coming soon, August 18th. Are you playing? Are you on Switch? Are you left out? Are you on PC? Are you not able to take advantage of this? Is your favorite character not in this small roster? I'm okay with this kind of small roster, but honestly, where is Scorpion? Most people play Scorpion. How are people not upset that Scorpion is not here? What? Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I will say that this whole promotional lead up to the release of MK1, like, I'm worried. I'm definitely worried because people are just on the hype train. They're not asking the questions that they should. I feel like the most prevalent or salient questions that people should be asking are, what is this Dragon Crystal system about? And we have no word on customization. There's no word on customization. That really freaks me out because I would love it if gear pieces did not return. One less thing to collect. That would be great, but I'm not anticipating that. Like, MK Onslaught was so grindy. Actually, it hasn't been released. People haven't played it yet. But when I played it, it was super grindy. RNG loot boxes that you have to pay for, not with premium currency, but an additional in-game currency that you purchase with premium currency. How is that cool? That is not cool. Okay, so, yeah, so I think that this is just, like, interesting to see here, though. Reddit is just ablaze with all sorts of rumors and leaks. People are imagining fantasies. I am shocked. I'm shocked at the levels of fantasies and speculations, and I would throw in there delusions about what's happening. Reiko and Motaro's story clip likely released tomorrow. Hey, it's tomorrow. Didn't get that trailer. Is it going to be coming soon? Don't trust things on Reddit. Be very mindful of what you're looking at. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. I wish that there was more information for us to be excited about, God damn it, I spent $350 on this collector's edition. Damn, like, I was fooled, but I'm glad that I bought it because it's sold out now. Damn. Okay, all right, let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you for joining. Shadowverse, do you know how to get the crypt head glitch even though it was patched? No, you cannot access that glitch, unfortunately. It's been patched. Yeah, no longer in the game. I bet Scorpion isn't included due to intro dialogue. That's my only guess. Maybe? Honestly, I saw the intro dialogue screens from the early stress test, and it seemed not impactful. Not impactful to me. One of the things that really hyped me up about MK11 was the intro dialogue. The witty repartee between Scarlet and Kano, notably, was the thing that got me to buy MK11. Definitely. I feel like there's not enough of that in MK1, so I don't really think that's an excuse for not including Scorpion. Yeah, they should have included him. Feather, I like MKX Raiden's both primary and tournament skins because of the colors. MK1 is good. Maybe? I'm not really a huge fan of MK1 Raiden, although he makes it on my top 3 list of best designed characters in the game. But he's not my fave. I'm not particularly excited about any of these besides Kenshi. Darn. Darn, I really hope there's alternate outfits. Tanya should be more covered up. Lime should have more colors. Not black. Not brown. Not yellow for Rain. What? Yeah. Not sure. Anyways, fashion aside. Please, don't fall victim to this. Please ask questions.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
Because that is totally the mindset here with NRS. They're using the same marketing and strategy techniques of MK11 and years past. Nothing is changing. Everything is very hush-hush. People ask questions on Twitter to no avail. It's just a whole bunch of garbage from Ed Boon. Can't say yes or no. Can't say crap about the game. Why even offer the opportunity to allow people to ask questions if you're not answering anything? How long is the story going to be in MK1 similar to MKX211? Okay, that's crap. That's crap. Did not really enjoy MK11's story. I think I enjoyed MKX more than MK11 in terms of story. But that's dumb. I don't want cutscenes. Damn. Okay, alright, crazy. Your wallet will be most hurting, but I think it was worth it. Yes, I think so too. I'm glad I got the collector's edition. I'll have the fancy skin that no one has. John, I bet if you play Sub-Zero vs. Scorpion, it will potentially give away story plot details. But what haven't they already given away? Scorpion is the conservative. Sub-Zero is trying to take the Lin Kuei in a new direction. Scorpion is fighting for the traditional values of the clan, whereas Sub-Zero wants to expand the scope of what Grandmaster, or of what the Lin Kuei can do. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, but story's gonna be spoiled anyways. Pretty sure that they're like a week beforehand. There's gonna be an entire like video on YouTube of all of the cutscenes. I'll watch that. I'll watch that. I'm looking forward to that. Most games, you can watch all of the cutscenes on YouTube. That's what I watch. But for me, like, MK1 is about the gameplay. It's also about the customization. Every game is about the customization. 2,700 dragon crystals. What are we gonna be spending it on? But yes, if you have some sort of feeling about this pre-order beta, would love to hear from you. Please leave a comment down below. I welcome all dissenting opinion. Leave a like, leave a dislike. It all helps out with the engagement for the video. Also, if you enjoy what we do here at the channel, please do consider joining the Jaded Bunny family. My precious brothers and sisters help keep this channel alive here on YouTube, so thank you for supporting us. Also, you get access to the Infinite Time Crystal Glitch, #1 strategies for single player and family only PvP events. If you want to participate, please do join. Much love to John Feltner. Love you, brother. Our newest bunny in the fam, God bless you. Also, much love to Costas, John Lee, John Clark, Danny Slaw, Energizer, Pro Gamer, J4, Among Us Gamer, Kenneth, Cara D, Kokomet Joe, A.G. Miller, Coffee Gamer, Lucy Little Thunder, Boots Alexander, Jonah, Eric, Glowy, Chaka Corn, Airy, Michael K, Darkside, Trokar, Ghoul, Mark Danny, O Gamer, Michael G, Swishbish, Ilkid, Snoopy Blind, FGC, Albus Christus Mortis, Yuri Erdem, Calum, JJ, Dr. Eggman, Alina, Acenonics 85, Alan, Cider M, Ragnar, Rian Chaos, and Queen Molina. Yes, thank you, my brothers and sisters. God bless you. But especially, God bless you for making it to the end of this video. Means the world that we could spend some time together discussing this promotional activity for Mortal Kombat 1. Feather, imagine if Blaze was the villain? Maybe. I'm more inclined to believe that NRS has created some sort of new character. Every game, they have come up with new characters and put them in the game, whether or not the fans like them. And honestly, I'm actually interested to see if NRS is going to create a new villain, because this will be a true test of their creativity, of their imagination. Will they be able to make a more compelling character than Kronika? Actually, any character would be more compelling than Kronika. But yeah, I'm excited to see if they would do something like that. John, much love to you, brother. All right, thank you, my friends. God bless you. But I'm praying that everyone's wishes and desires for MK1 will be fulfilled. But please, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.